No sunlight reaches where you are going. May you bathe in serpent skins. Your name, frown hard, quick the dead, whatever it may be, is stained forever.
My name is Horsa. I'll have silver in the mouth of my home. Please say that it is spent well and frivolously.
Alright, so hello everybody, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. As you can see, I took out another zealot just before I started recording. Well, actually, I took out a zealot, went and had lunch, and then came back. But, you know, point is, there's nothing in between. So yeah, we took out Horsa. And the only reason I even did that is because I went back here, I played Orlog, which actually gave us another order clue, which we'll look at in a minute. And then I went and got the artifact, which was a tattoo thing. And then I noticed that he was like right outside of town. Turns out that even if they're not on a horse, you still can't assassinate them, which is unfortunate. But whatever. He was actually insanely easy to take out. Like, I was shocked by how easy he was. But anyway, we took him out. So now we got a clue for this guy. Defeat the dice champion found at Buckingham's Inn, which we did. And investigate the sealed chamber on the grounds of Eaton Barn, east of Oxforda. Okay. So, I mean, odds are we'll find that at some point. Sealed chamber east of Oxforda. So, Oxforda is here. So, it would be somewhere over here, and it wouldn't surprise me if it had something to do with this mystery right here. Because that's east of it, and it's suspiciously like just outside of town, so it would be considered east. But anyway, yeah, that's it. I didn't do anything else in between, which isn't really a surprise, because generally the only time I do stuff in between is if it's the final episode of the week. And, you know, last week I didn't do anything in between, so... Oh, and also there's no soldiers here anymore.
Well done capturing these, lad. It was bloody business.
So yeah, now that we've freed Gaedric, and possibly because we freed the other lords, what the fuck were they called? I don't remember.
Oil jars, spring-old arrows, fodder and the like. Take what's useful and burn the rest.
Idrich,
Eivor, do the Thanes live?
every single one. They've set out to raise a fear of fighting men. They all stand with you, Giedrich.
We'll need every pike and poker we have to take down Edwin. And you, and your brother, are you still with me?
Like your bluntness, Giedrich. My axe is yours. Our brothers too.
Edwin's plopped her haunches down in her castle now. She has men and supplies coming. Curse her eyes. Where is your brother and the odd fellow?
They continue their search for the woman Fulke. He seems to think she will help us chase Edwin to an early grave. But I do not understand how.
You do what you must, Eivor. I'll ready what men I've got for the coming fight. I'll move towards Kinnabella Castle and bring up the feared for an assault. Edwin's fortress is strong and sure.
Is there anything I can do to weaken her grip on the Shire? Or make her anxious?
Ah, there's a notion. You could chip away at her flag bearers if you see them, and defend my feared if any are in strife. We stole some of the supplies here. If you find any other stores like this, destroy them.
That I can do.
When you're ready for war, you'll find me at a camp near Kinnabella Castle.
Where's the lad?
Must be tower duty.
Alright.
Days like this, I miss the walls.
Multiple quests. Now I'm assuming then that now I have the choice. I did look up what the strike was for this quest line against, or the strike that you can get against Sigurd in this quest line, but it's not something. Do I even bother to get this? I don't think I even have two-handed weapons. I don't think I'll worry about that right now. Where are we? That goes all the way around. That goes up. Oh, there's a barrel right there. Away the barrel right there. So we'll get that. Not that I use a great sword, but I mean, eventually I will. At some point in time. Oh, I had leveled up twice? That had to have... You know what, we'll go this way just to unlock this other. Because that's also stun, which is nice. Let's see, this has something to do with fire. Perish from one of your fire attacks will continue to burn, dealing fire damage to enemies nearby. I feel like fire damage doesn't do a whole lot in this game. Also, I did not look at the quests. Pilgrimage to St. Abane's, which is that. Weaken Edwin's hold on Oxford. Okay. Is that even like something that I can do? It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's just like miscellaneous, like, hey, do shit in the region. But that's fine. Fuck, where the hell is this one now? Find and speak to Sigurd. Yeah. I don't remember where he said he was. Does it not show up if it's like within the fucking unexplored area? That doesn't make sense. Whatever. We'll head over here. Since it's in the hopes that maybe he is waiting at Linforda on the eastern border of Oxford. Okay. So the eastern border, which would be over here at Linforda. I'm going to assume... Oh, wait a minute, though. Pilgrimage to St. Albans. We've already been there, even. Oh, and I missed the fucking thing. That's one of the locations that I raided. That's right. Okay, well, we'll still go and get this viewpoint. But then I think there's a fast travel point fairly close to there, so... It would honestly kind of be nice if, once you've taken one of those places, that it, like, obviously it wouldn't make too much sense for them to, like, come under your control and, like, in some fashion, but it would be nice, if you could fast travel to it. I can't remember which game it was, I mean, obviously, like Skyrim and Fallout, and that you can fast travel to any location that you've come across. But I feel like there was another game. Was it? It wasn't Odyssey, though. I think in Origins you could fast travel to any of the viewpoints. What's... Okay. I'm assuming that there's somebody that I could attack. Oh wow, there's a lot of friendly NPCs here. Holy shit.
Dear God, we're in trouble! Watch out over there, men! Oh, Christ in holy heaven!
Giedrich asked me to help you whenever I could.
These Wind soldiers have got us in a tough spot. We're grateful for any help you can give.
Okay, I'm assuming then that I'm about to fight. Oh my, yep, here they come. Well, let's go. Go, got rid of two of them immediately. It's always useful. Ow.
We watch each other's backs!
Bricks. Sit in here, you little fucker. Yeah, I feel like the mace, while it is good, there's just too many enemies that you fight where you can't make use of it. Because obviously, like, with the build-up, it any enemy that'll attack faster than you can obviously knock you out of it. If Eivor had the ability, like a lot of these enemies do, to prevent you from, like, staggering them, it might be good, but just the fact that... Oh wow, I don't actually know what I did there.
I'll keep the rat busy!
Ow, fuck. Why is there so many axemen in this? Oof.
With me, here!
Right, that's better.
What the hell did you just do? Did he do the same thing that I do? Did he pick up the axe and fucking throw it? If so, I call cheating. Once again, that's fucking my move.
That will cost you.
Will it? Oh. Jackass. Well, I guess quest complete. Good of you guys to come and help me. Pricks.
That was a near-run thing. Thanks for helping us out.
Not a problem. Right. Chest. What do I get? Minor Hunter Rune. I don't know what that one does, but odds are it's worthless to me. Just a guess. Wells in this game are also a little annoying because it's harder than it should be to get out of them. Okay, I think this is the only other... treasure here, but it looks like it's one that we have to get into the building first, but that's fine. These ones generally aren't. Yeah, I was gonna say it's usually like right up above them. And then we get the treasure. So I wonder how many of those I'll have to do to advance the plot. And I'll like, because here's the thing, right? Like, as with most game developers, Ubisoft sometimes has like a weird they have like a weird amount of detail, like, and it happens with every developer. Like, if you want an example, like, just look at something like Fallout or Skyrim and look at some of like the very tiny details that they bothered to put into the game, and then look at like some of the bigger details that they didn't bother to put in, you know? And it's like, what, like, obviously they probably have like a myriad of level designers and that on every game, right? At least the AAA developers. When it's like an indie developer and it's like a small team and you find something like that, it's always like really weird, because it's like, odds are the person who put in that small detail is also the person who missed the big detail. On the North Shore, okay. Oh wait, that's 1100, right? I think there was a... Well, it's not exactly. Wait, is he inland Florida? Oh, okay, he is actually waiting right here, okay. But odds are we're about to break into here. Because, yeah, like, there's some things, because, like, there's, what, Epic Nate, I think it is. It's, like, Tiny Details series that he has, and he has them in Fallout and Skyrim, Fallout 4, that is, and Skyrim, and I feel like there's a lot more of Skyrim ones than Fallout ones, and I've watched most of them. I doubt that I've watched all of them, but I may have. I mean, I've seen enough of them. Alright.
Go, my eyes.
Okay, just straight ahead then. And yeah, like some of the stuff that he has in there, it's like, that's really cool that they bothered to put that in. Some of it is also like, you know, who cares, like who really cares about that detail, but I mean, it's still neat that it's there.
Do we say what we're after? Or do we dance around the idea?
From what? And here's Eivor.
Ah, you time things well. The holy woman Pulke is close by.
Imprisoned at St. Alban's Monastery, just around the bend.
This is our moment, Eivor. After this, everything changes.
I might be pleased for you if I knew who this woman was and why we needed her.
I have explained enough. Now is the time for action.
You have explained
You've
jack
done nothing
shit.
of the sort. Nothing but give me your blind word.
I wish to speak to her. Me, your Jarl. That alone is reason enough.
Why? So she might cast a spell and turn Eatman into an eel.
Pulke is not the only advantage we seek here, Eivor. treasures in St. Albanese. More than we can count.
I have already plundered St. Albans Abbey and lifted its treasures from nave to crypt. I saw no prisoners of note.
She is there. I know it. And she is the most valuable treasure of them all. Eivor, there was a time when you would follow me without question. Because we trusted one another. Because you knew I would never lead you into folly. Never wager our lives before I knew the cost. Is there something that holds you back from embracing me as you once did? As your brother? Your family?
Sigurd, you know I would never betray you. Your trust in me. I'll fight with you. But there must be limits to this chase. Dietrich is counting on us.
Of course he is. And soon we will deliver. Come. When you raise
See, now,
St. Albanese,
here's my
are you
problem with
sure
this
you
quest
find
line right now, right?
no crypt?
It makes very little sense that, well, first of all, I agree with, oh, what the hell is this? Oh, chipping away. Well, whatever. I'm obviously not doing that right now. Although I will see if I can pick up these treasures while we're here. I don't think that there's any enemies in the area. Oh, well, there is one over there. But, like, not only is it weird, because, like, Sigurd's been fairly open. Oh, I need a fucking explosion. God damn it. Is there by chance? No, I didn't think so. Man, those guys spotted me from fucking miles away.
What are you waiting for?
Well, but yeah, like, Sigurd's being really weird and cryptic. Now, once again, I don't know if this
I got a grip!
has anything to do with the fact that we did the Ranvi quest or not. Because it kind of made it with that question, but at the same time, I feel like obviously Sigurd's dialogue wouldn't change. I mean, I guess there's a chance that he knows that, like, somebody may have told him, but I still find it unlikely. Oh my god, there's still another one.
Press
Stop with the fucking dirt in my eyes.
What do we know of this woman?
But yeah, it's obviously very weird that he refuses to tell Eivor why he wants to speak to this woman. It's weird that they're being so secretive about it, considering how open they've been about pretty much everything else they did. And I completely understand Eivor's problem with it. But, like, it just seems like, in comparison to, let's say, like, the last region that we did with him, right? It's so different that it's weird. It's one of those situations where I feel like they wanted the conflict.
Thane called her a heretic.
all the better for us.
So they just manufactured it instead of having it, like,
Admire your optimism, brother.
seem natural. You know, you guys might not want to stand there, but I mean, I'm not going to stop you.
Put it out! Put it out!
Fire! Put it out!
Nope. But yeah, it really seems like they just kind of manufactured the tension here so that they could have this conflict between Eivor and him. Now, once again, if it does have something to do with the fact that we've already done the Ranvi quest, okay, fine. I could see that. But until that's said, it just seems so out of place, right? Okay, now let's go get her. But yeah, and, like, I completely understand where Eivor is coming from in this situation, because, like, Sigurd's here. He says he wants to become king of all of England, and that's what we're working towards. And yet he's never at the base. He's never at our home to do any of the duties involved with actually running the place. He's left the entirety of that up to me. He I mean, he's following Basim there, which once again, I have no problem with Basim. But it's still weird that he's following him without, like, and obviously Eivor um, knows about the order and everything, so, like, but I mean, I don't know. It just seems really out of place, all of it. Um, and it, I don't know. Like I said, if it comes up that he knows about Ranvi, really? I really hate these guys because they seem to be fucking everywhere. Also, yeah, this,
Nothing to save you now.
I am going to end up having to change this probably before the next video because while it's a great weapon, the wind-up is too much for a lot of enemies because, like, you'll be winding up and then they'll just hit you in the face and cancel it. And then while the actual, like, fighting, like, the actual hits are fucking amazing and do great, there's, like, almost every enemy type has an attack that puts them where they can't be staggered by it, which then means that before you can actually finish your attack, they just, once again, just punch you in the face.
There will be a crypt or dungeon near the
Okay, I'm going to assume then that I need that key, and then that's what'll lead me to this treasure. I don't remember raiding this place, but odds are it was another one of those situations where, like, I had like one treasure left, and then I couldn't reach it because I needed a key. So it looks like we actually have multiple options for keys, so we'll go for this one. It's in the monastery.
Here's the monastery, St. Albanus.
Fulk is held inside, somewhere well protected.
Oh nice, that must have been a skirmisher, I guess. Got 2 stun bars anyway. Now, are these still open now that we forced them open? They are. Great. Here. Where's the key? Was it not in? Ah, that guy has it. Okay. Well, whatever. There's a door behind him. So we shall enter through that door. Or not. I mean, there was a door behind him. Was, like, right? Oh, man. Alright, well, whatever. Got that guy, and then we can get this guy. And the key. Alright, which opens up this door. Okay, there we go.
Could they have moved through here?
At long last.
Alright, now, let's see what we got.
Like Holy Judas, I thank you, beloved Jesus, for the wisdom to pierce his plan, to see beyond and above the lies of the elder brothers, to know the first mistake.
Okay, well, this guy has a key.
Who dares enter this sanctuary?
This stony cave reeks of piss and salty tears.
How dare you?
We've come for the woman Fulke. She need not bedevil you any longer.
Oh, the mad heretic.
Ah, the self-begotten spirit has sent an angel to deliver me.
Open the door.
Her heresies must be punished. Not by Danes or Mahometans, but by true Christians.
The hell's a Mahometan?
Friar, our hands are bloody with the gore of your guardians. Is your guard so starved of martyrs that you wish to die as well?
You make a fine point. Let me pray on this. The Lord bids me to welcome all strangers. Here, friend, Take the key, and depart with your strange friend.
Hey, what?
I'm assuming that's because, like, like, do they really not expect you to, I guess they don't expect anybody to do the flighting.
Praise the Lord of the Treasury of Light for this chance of deliverance. Are you sent by the angels of Sackless, or the self-begotten one above?
That I cannot answer.
You are the woman called Fulke.
I am Fulke in this realm. A humble seeker of the self-begotten one's true nature.
And you are a collector of artifacts.
The instruments of the children of Sackless the Fool. Yes, I am. I have many such curiosities.
And you possess an object. A polished stone with unusual markings.
Now, you're a curious one. A cowl and robes hiding tawny skin. And that devilish blade.
Why do we linger here? Soldiers will be coming.
There are stables beyond the monastery where we can speak in peace.
Lead the way.
Okay. Now, where the hell is my treasure? Oh, okay. Move, you pricks. Boosh. Here we go. Chest. And now this place is cleared out, right? Yes. Okay, good. It's really annoying where they put treasure in behind story stuff like that. Especially in like a location like this that you can raid with your group. Also, is her sword have a cross for a hilt? I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I've seen that, but it
How long were you imprisoned?
doesn't
Some weeks.
really look like a
Perhaps
sword.
a month.
For your so-called heresies.
Heresies, yes. I have been blessed to discover many profane objects in my lifetime. Objects which attest to the works of the Demiurge, the false god worshipped by these robed imbeciles. Across Germania and Francia, I found these relics and carvings. And here in England, too. Lady Edwin claims they are blasphemous, but her mind is clouded. The true worth of these objects is immense.
May we see these objects?
If you wish to know the truth of our origins, I will show you today.
I would indeed.
Okay, so she has some Isu artifacts, and by the sounds of it, an apple.
Enough of these mysteries, Sigurd.
Fulke is a curator of objects of great worth, one of which may reveal my true nature.
True nature. You said this was about victory, about defeating Edwin.
To know that I am descended from the ancient gods is a victory. It would give me dominion over this land.
Descended of the gods. Brother, what by Odin's eye are you saying?
Fulke, we have heard that you possess a profane stone with strange markings and the image of a tree.
That I do. A monolith I call the Saga Stone, for it came to this land with the Dane Ragnar Lothbrok.
Do you have it?
It is the sun and moon of all my sacred objects.
Will you buy and trade this stone for an alliance? Or more fighting men? Is it useful for anything other than flattering yourself?
Perhaps I should leave you three alone to hammer through your differences.
We are unified. We only wish to see the stone, to read the runes inscribed upon it.
No one on Earth can read those runes. The languages are known and probably long dead.
There is no risk in letting us look.
No risk at all. Praise thee, O self-begotten one, for sending these three to deliver me from my punishment.
No whispering god led me here, Fulke. I brought myself.
You came because I called you, Eivor. They spoke through me.
Brother, you have my head spinning.
And you fascinate me more with each passing moment. The Saga Stone is hidden away in the care of my acolyte. Are you ready to go see it?
The sooner we see this slab of rock, the better. Let's go.
Approach the stone with an open mind, Eivor. You may find it more interesting than you expect.
I doubt that. Well, first things first, let's ditch the fucking cloak. I don't know why he's constantly wearing it.
This way, Aiden.
So, okay, so not an apple then. Dickhead 1 and 2, you mind? But yeah, I don't know. Sigurd is still acting really fucking strange. Like, if we weren't on the trail for an Isu artifact, I'd assume that he's already found one and that it was affecting his mind right now, because he seems so different than the last time we found him, or than like the last in Leicestershire.
Is your church not the Church of Rome, like these Saxons?
These Saxons believe in Christ the Redeemer, but I know his true purpose. Christ the Educator, the keeper of secret knowledge.
Is this why Eadwin loathed you, for preaching such an idea?
Yes. Christians like her, like Alfred, they believe Christ's purpose on earth was to wash us free of sin. The Roman Church has been deluded by the lies of Saclas, or Yaldabaoth, the demiurge of many names, a lesser god. Saclas and his kind were wise in their time, but they lost sight of the true God, the self-begotten one, Lord of the treasury of light. This is why Eadwin had me punished and imprisoned. What she calls heresy.
Never heard any of this
is,
before.
In fact, the true nature of the universe.
Yours is a strange saga, Fulke.
And I have not yet reached its end.
Now, it wouldn't surprise me to find out that Fulke is like a real historical person and actually did like preach this stuff. It's just not one I've heard of. But granted, if she was seen as a
Eadwin's eyes and ears.
but obviously if she was labeled as a blasphemer, you know, the church would probably try and suppress as much information about her as she could. Obviously there would be some historians that would dig it up and talk about it and whatnot, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, unless like you were specifically looking for something similar to her,
This is the place.
you probably wouldn't hear of it.
A ruin from England's Roman past. My acolyte found it abandoned and derelict. He took refuge here after his bishop expelled him for teaching the same truths that got me imprisoned.
He was a priest.
He was, and he is. The bishops of England are simply too craven and deluded to understand the secret wisdom we possess.
Sure. I mean, your shit makes just as much sense as their shit, so whatever. Yeah, just shove your head right up Sigurd's ass there, Eivor. I am curious at the end of this if it's going to be something to do with Ranvi, or like he already had an artifact or something.
This was Eden's doing. I have no doubt.
Well,
The stone
probably.
is within?
I asked Paul to hide it well. But I do not know where.
See, be it known, he of the name Paul, consecrated priest of Oxford, is henceforth abjured and severed from the church and fellows for the spreading of pernicious
Paul is very
heresies
clever.
and blasphemies.
It could be hidden
May
anywhere.
he be denied forgiveness unto the final days. Wow. Thought the whole point of the church was forgiveness, like fucking Christ.
This moves.
It must be there.
Yeah. Well, let us hope. Well, Paul
This
is.
him, your acolyte Paul.
My dearest friend. May you live as one with the true God, in the treasury of light.
Your friend paid the price for his loyalty. I imagine he was guarding the stone.
Eadwin's men did this. They killed Brother Paul and took my stone.
You, always questioning, second-guessing my wishes. You slowed us down, and I missed my chance.
Patience, brother. We'll find this stone wherever it is. Right or wrong, you will have your answer.
I know the answer already, Eivor. I've seen it in my dreams. I know exactly.
Hold, both of you. You hear that?
Soldiers, Eadwin's here.
How dare you Danes befoul my lands?
Hold off, Eivor. First we talk. Lady Eadwin. stone was taken from this tower, inscribed with runes, and the image of a tree. Do you know it?
Yes. One of this heretic's blasphemous baubles. Is that why you've come?
We are here to trade that stone for an assurance of peace.
What are you saying? We gave Giedred our word.
For that stone, we will leave your lands and not return.
Oh, for this, you must bring me Giedrich's head.
The stone is within our grasp.
We made a promise, brother. Brother.
We have a deal, then?
We accept.
Done.
We do not!
Eivor! No!
Cut them down! Leave none alive!
Eivor!
Man.
Are you mad?
Sigurd's gonna be pissed.
Edwin flees.
We had our chance!
We will speak of this, Eivor. I will not forget.
Alright, let's see. I mean, this is still probably my best option for these guys. To be fair, it's my best option for pretty much any enemy. Oh, what? They can actually knock me off of that? I didn't know that. I really... That's the first time that I'd ever been knocked off of that. Granted, I guess I don't really use it very often in one-on-one fights. It is more of a...
Work with me!
It is more of a one-on-one kind of move, but I mean, I guess I have used it a little bit in fights like this, but an arbalist, eh?
We have this!
Oh wow! Oh, because he hit the other guy, it counted as him hitting the enemy. There you go, Basim. You're welcome. Oh my god, there's another standard bearer? Really?
God won't let us lose!
I mean, your god let a lot of people who followed him lose. To be fair, a lot of them won as well. I mean, but I mean, there was how many crusades? I mean, and if God never let his people lose, there would have only been one, correct? I mean, that was like the whole point. Alright, let's have it out, Sigurd. Fucking getting tired of your shit already. Man, he's almost pissed me off as much as Dag, and he's had much less time.
That was our chance to recover the stone without letting of blood.
I will not betray Giedrich.
That is not for you to decide.
My promises are my own, and they are ironclad.
Your first oath is to your Jarl, Sigurd Jarl, your brother and master.
Punch Basim.
That's one you, Basim. I believe there will be other chances. We can keep our oaths and find the stone together. Edwin will flee to her castle. You want your stone? It will be there.
Giedrich's pathetic army will never breach the walls. We could have first taken the stone, then laid siege. That was always our plan, Eivor. I had no intention of betraying Giedrich.
It was your plan all along. Yet you saw fit to keep me guessing through your fits of madness.
You are not always to be trusted. Your passions overcome you. I know that. My father knew that. Your father knew it.
Sit here and bemoan your fate, brother. I have a promise to keep, and I mean to.
You think too much of yourself, Eivor. You do not have the wisdom of Odin. Come, Basim.
This quarrel with your brother is something to behold. Has it always been so heated?
All my life we've moved as one. As family. As kin. I've always known his mind, and he mine. Until this day.
Time makes idiots of us all.
You fought well today, Fulke. Would you fight beside me now?
To wrest control of the Shire from Eadwin? I will.
Gidrit asked me to cripple her line of support. Would you know where she gets her rations and supplies?
East of Oxenforda, south of the Lichvila. There's a place called Eaton Barn where eager merchants sell to soldiers.
Meet me there. I'll come soon.
Oh, I wonder if that's where the order clue is.
Sigurd, brother. You're lost in a sea storm of your own making.
Yeah,
Eadwin's defenses have been weakened, but I could do more before joining Fulke.
Okay, well that's weird, but whatever. Alright. Okay. Oh, well, we'll get the viewpoint while we're here. Now, oh wow, that's way more east than I thought it was going to be, but then we'll do this. But yeah, since we're here, we may as well grab the viewpoint. So there's a treasure as well. Hopefully it's not, doesn't look like it's hidden anyway. So the, fucking Christ. These people and their goddamn explosives, man. I'd also really like to know why there's an enemy down there. It's weird. Oh, come on. Oh, not.
Damn flames!
Loot the chest. Okay. Viewpoint will obviously be up here. The artifact and treasure. And the artifact is also down. What is... Oh, that's just, that's the letter we already read. It's weird that it's glowing like that. They usually don't. Now, I'm going to assume that in here will be the path down. No. That's actually a surprise. I kind of expected that since... Oh, whatever. We'll go up and grab the viewpoint. Anyway. It's not that far up. And then we can look for a path down to get our artifact and nickel ingot, probably. I can't imagine that they would start giving us the next tier of upgrades yet. Oh, right. I think I started talking about this last part and then never finished it. They're adding the same thing that they had in Odyssey, where you can change what your armor looks like without changing out your armor. Which is good, because, I mean, we have all these armor sets that change the way they look as they get upgraded. Now, what I'm curious about is if you can change what tier it's at, or if you can just change it to a different piece at the tier that it's currently at. So, like, for example, like, if I wanted to change mine to be the Raven Clan, could I change it to be the Raven Clan? Yeah, that's what I figured. So, like, could I change it to be like the Raven Clan starting armor, or would I have to change it to the same armor that my lieutenant is wearing? Yeah, I don't care if the ammo is full. Oh, is this a cave? Yes, it is. Cool. This will probably be our way in then. That's always good to find. But yeah, I don't know when they're implementing it. I just read a thing about it not too long ago. Oh, this is weird. What's that? Oh, that's just an opal. Apparently there's also a bunch of opals around that you can't collect, which is like bugged, but I don't really collect enough opals to recognize that at any point. Because, like, obviously if I come across them, I'll pick them up, but, like, I'm not strictly searching for them. I mean, because like I point them out when I see them, and I don't remember if there's any that I pointed out. It's like, oh, that looks like an opal, and then couldn't pick it up. I know that there are guides online in that to like where all of the opals are, or at least most of them. Okay, so there's the artifact collected. So now all I need to do is kill that guy, and get that other thing that's there. But like, oh, that's the arrows that it was telling me I didn't need before. But like, how the hell do I go to where he is? I mean, you would assume that it would have to be through the tower, but I mean, he could be in. Where's that? That wall looks weird for some reason. I'm just gonna keep moving around. Oh. Can I break this? I can. Ah, it's one of those guys. Well, that's fine. Hopefully he won't keep looking for me for long, and he'll turn around just so I can stab him. Or I can just do that. Okay, and then I'm going to assume that the treasure is in here as well. Yep. That. What is this? 473 days, no one knows within these walls. Fools return from market drunk with treasures. Shadows, axe ready, easy kill. Joy in my eyes, stand like stunned cattle. I slaughter them, take all treasures, fat bellies, my supper. Alright, so that guy doesn't fucking know how to write very well. Like, damn, but whatever. Alright. Now, obviously, I don't closer fast travel, considering that this was the close fast travel. Okay. And this, yeah, okay. I'd break those as well, but I don't really, I don't know. Since I don't really plan on, like, upgrading anything that I don't use very often, I don't really see the point. Alright. I'm curious though, because like I did look up in between parts what the strikes were. I think I said that last part. And I feel like this whole fucking quest line, and I think that right there where I had the option to punch Basim or Sigurd, I think that's the strike against him if you hit either of them there. I don't know if you hit, I imagine if you hit Basim it would probably be a strike as well. Since Sigurd's currently sucking Basim's fucking dick, but okay, where are we going?
What do you see,
Oh come on, horse! You can make that jump. It's not that far. But yeah, so it's very weird that that's a strike, considering like the way that this quest is going. Doesn't it look right? Yeah. Oh, that tree. Okay.
They're after us.
Oh. We get to defend them more. Although, do I have another? Yeah, because that was the chipping away quest. So we'll do this one, obviously. Now the question is, do I want to do... Oh, fucking hell. The western part. Continue further to the southeast of a large pond. So if that would be there... Oh, it's right here. So now the question is, though, do I want to do both of these?
Then the books. And the holy relics worst of them.
You there? What's wrong?
Here they come! Quick, men, or they'll wipe us out!
Oh my lord, they really do put a lot of these enemies around here, don't they?
Eat this!
let's just...
Blindside, idiot!
Go. Cleared out a good amount of them. You. And goodbye to you. I think that's it.
You pulled our asses out of the fire, friend. We're grateful to you.
Okay. Now then, I think I can get closer to where I need to be. Ugh, I need to go to Oxford, though, and odds are that's another fucking... Well, let's do it. Odds are that's another fucking restricted area currently. To be fair, I never really went back to any of the towns in that, I don't think, in the other regions after I did the main quest line to see if they were still restricted. Because, like, it wouldn't make too much sense considering that you have an alliance with the person in charge of the region. But, I mean, who knows? How's Braggy? Is that your... It says request a song from your Scald or Braggy, but I don't know if I even have that guy on there. Oh, I see. Or ask one of your crew to tell a story. Okay. That's still weird, but whatever. Alright, please don't be a restricted area. Oh, thank Christ. And apparently another quest is nearby. Yeah, look at that. Alright. Well, I mean, I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to go to the one that I know is important. And, yep, there's the distrust area. Fucking hell. Oh, piss off. And that's, like, the worst part, too, is, like, if you're just, like, running along and you don't really, like, you're not even hanging out in the town or something, and you just run along and somebody passes close to you, because, like, that's the thing, right, is, like, distance to them affects how fast they detect you. So, like, when I'm running along and I'm just trying to go through a place, you know, obviously I don't fucking care, like, to stop and fight. Like, I just want to get through it. And if I just happen to get a little too close to a guard, it's instant. Now, I understand that if they're closer to you, they can see you better, but are they just judging me by the size that I am? By the cloak I'm wearing? Because if they can tell that I'm a... because, like, if they can tell who I am just by the cloak, then what's the point of the cloak? And from a distance, the cloak would still look the same. Like, I feel like it would still be recognizable from a distance if you can recognize the difference between a Dane's cloak and another person's cloak, right?
I ain't in the business of helping you.
Dear man.
Alright, what is with this? Why is this... Oh, I see. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Also the wrong button. What the fuck button is mine? There it is. Okay. Let's once again take our cloak off. Kind of wish they would automatically take it off.
Under Edwin's roof.
There's Fulke.
That is where you will be if these supplies reach her castle.
I give a... What? Those are my goods!
Why does that guy have a red mark? It's weird.
It's for the good of your Shire.
You've lost your senses.
What's the noise about?
She's trying to rob me. I warn you, soldiers are coming to escort me any minute.
This merchant is taking supplies to the castle. Oil for boiling, arrows, shields, rations. I offered to buy them, but he refuses.
I don't sell on a future promise of profit. Edwin's a valuable customer.
Then I'll make you a new offer. How about a story? I'll spin you a tale in exchange for your wares.
That's an odd bargain, Dane, but I'll bite. Sing me one of your sagas.
The wild winds wandered, the seas spit salt. The night fell into slumber. Wise Odin rose and bade farewell. He pulled on boots of leather.
Bit of a slow start. Pick it up.
Long before the beginning, before you and I and the others, Wise Odin looked with his one wan eye and stared and blinked and thundered.
This Odin fella, he's one of your gods, innit?
The moon burns red, the sea foams gold. Wise Odin utters the words.
Right, this is not what I wanted. Stop it, will ya?
The snake writhes, Loki yawls, poison drips from the mouth.
Enough, enough! Is this some sort of Nordic curse? Run, go!
How does it end?
They all die.
I'm assuming that that had something to do with Ragnarok.
He said soldiers are coming. We can use these oil jars to surprise them. Fewer reinforcements for Eidwin.
I see visions of burning men, the screams of soldiers aflame. If we place the oil and supplies near the hay along the road, it will burn like hellfire when the soldiers arrive.
Take position on that bluff and watch for the soldiers, would you?
You'll hear me howl as the men approach.
Best not to draw attention here.
Okay. We'll place this here. And we'll place this one here. Since I don't know where the fuck they're coming from. Yeah, you kids really should leave. And place you here. Is that, no, I think those guys are walking away. Like, it would really help if I knew which direction the soldiers were coming from. Oh, well, I mean, I'm definitely going to go and blow this open right now. Because clearly... Ugh. Oh, she's a howling. Ah, from that direction. Well, that's a shame, considering that's the opposite direction that I fucking put all of them at.
The soldiers are close.
Well, you know what? Let's hope that they just continue along this path. And we can blow them up, because if they come into here, we may be fucked. But if they keep going along the path, there's enough hay and shit here that we should be able to blow them up. But like I said, I blew up one of the fucking carts. And of course, it's the one cart that they, that by the looks of it, they actually walk by, because yeah, they're not coming in here at all. Like, seriously? What a worthless trap.
Hey now! You're finished!
That actually does a decent amount of damage. You know what? Fuck it. I mean, this will set all of the hay on fire as well, right? Which should, in theory, catch all of them on fire. It does not seem to be catching the hay on fire very well, though.
Right to the
Oof, that had to have done it, right? Flaming yeoman, eh? Came to pick up the fucking spear, I see, you prick. I don't mind that the enemies can pick up, like, fallen weapons.
With me! What's the matter?
But it is a little annoying, all things considered. Because, like, then you just end up fighting the same fucking enemy over and over again, basically, because they just always pick up the same weapons. Yeah, it's a shame that you were there, but I'm going to assume that you have plot armor. The strongest armor that has ever been created. It did seem to work on the big guy, though. Like, see, now I know all these soldiers didn't fucking come with spears. And, like, the other thing, right, is, like, not only do they constantly pick up the other weapons, so you end up finding or fighting the same people over and over again, they also fucking all know how to use them properly. Like, if a regular enemy could pick up the hammer or something, right, but it wasn't, like, they didn't use it as well or something, like, that would be different. But the fact that everybody who picks it up has the full moveset of it and that, it's really fucking annoying. Alright, Fulke, we did it.
Eivor will be waiting for aid that never comes. Something wrong?
No. No, quite the opposite. At Sancte Albanus, your brother claimed kinship with the gods. Is it true? Is he descended from the Archon's children, the Isu?
Not to be blunt, Fulke, but only half of what you say ever makes any sense to me.
Forgive me. I often presume too much of my audience. Men who fear damnation, when ignorance is the greatest of all evils.
Ignorance of what?
What a perfect sentence. I'll ask more simply. Could your brother be descended of the gods? Or could he be a god himself?
I don't know. I want to deny it, but I've seen things in my life. Visions, prophecies. It's difficult to explain.
Heed your visions, always. You may have been touched by true knowledge.
Sigurd is only a man, the son of a king and my brother. He may think highly of himself, but he is no god.
Yet it's possible his line of kings was fathered by a god, in ages past.
We haven't time for these fantasies, Fulke. It's time I regroup with Giedrich, to see how his assault preparations are coming along.
Godspeed, Eivor. I will stay here, to pray for the souls of the dead before I join.
Sure. I mean, I'm not leaving immediately either, because I blew open that cavern, and now I wish to see what's there. Also, apparently the fire didn't even blow up all of the fucking pots that were in it, which is odd. I kind of assumed that it would. Also, I see a key here, which intrigues me. There we go. Come on. I imagine the key will be for the equipment that's down here, if I had to guess. Assuming that that equipment is, in fact, down here. Collect the key. Oh, yeah, that's right. I said the sealed barn, whatever, might be where the other order clue is as well. Unlock the chest. And get leather and iron ore. Really? I mean, this key has to do more, right? There's no way that that's all it does. There's no way that the key just does that. That would be absolutely insane. Here we go. There's more shit this way. big fucking rock. Let go. Alright. This must be the clue. Yep. Aha, we have discovered the lathe, if that's how you pronounce it. You can be found repairing ships near the dock of Buckingham. Okay. We still brought to the order. Alright. I mean, we can definitely fucking kill him then, if he's just, like, there. Oh, this must be one of the scrolls, or one of the artifacts for... Oh, it's a treasure hoard map. Alright, well that's less interesting. I thought it might be one of the sagas to get Excalibur, but I guess not. Oh well. Not like we're anywhere near actually getting Excalibur anyway, but, you know. Oh, also I should check to make sure. I do actually see him there. It is above me, so I will... Ooh, can I actually just climb right out of the hole here? I mean, I see light. No, guess not. Oh well. Was worth a shot. And where is this? Still show above me? Yes, that's good. Alright, Eivor, come on now. Get those sticky hands of yours working and climb this fucking cliff. It's always weird to me when I find like a spot of cliff that you can't climb, because in general you can climb a spot like 2 inches away from it, and while in real life that would make sense, I mean, thanks wolves. Yep, sure are. Well, that went well. It's apparently a very good ability to have on to fight these fuckers. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Wolf Claw. Was that... I don't remember getting Wolf Claws. I mean, I'm assuming that I have a fuck ton of them. Alright, so that's to speak to Giedrick, and it looks like it actually cancelled out the chipping... Oh, no, the chipping away is still there, which intrigues... Oh, right, it was way up there. Alright. So we're going to do this because we're also going to go here. Because he said that the order guy should be near the docks here, and then we can do that other... Because I would like to do as much, like, chipping away until it potentially finishes. So we'll start with this next part, because I lost track of time and didn't realize that we're already over an hour. I really need to set a timer for these. What the fuck? No, just cancel. What are you doing? Phone. So yeah, that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Saturday for more.